welcome to Modern Fashion. I was gonna tell you guys, women always cheat, and your cheating is non-stop. And then if you get married today, I'll guarantee you once she probably cheated before you met her. She probably cheated while you're with her, and she probably will cheat in the marriage. And most likely, that's the reason she most likely gonna break up. And next thing you know, she gonna move on and then keep doing the cycle. They're not faithful. The reason they're not faithful because they don't go to church. And we're gonna see the episode today, and then we're gonna dive into
Visiting
it.
your boyfriend in jail and running into his other girlfriend is an ugly way to begin a relationship. Lisa thought Antoine was the one, but he was not so sure. Lisa Evans and Antoine Evans have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toller to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Mrs. Evans, the paperwork you gave me fascinated me. And I want you to explain to me how you got together with Mr. Evans. There's something about fate involved and other women and booty calls, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me any of the decisions that you made. So why don't you start me where you know him from and how you ended up being his wife?
I'm glad she asked that question because most likely the way you get her is the way that you're gonna lose her, and we're gonna see what she said.
We met, it's been about 8 years now, and we met in a bar. I was there with my sister. I wasn't even old enough to be in there. And he approached me, and we kind of hit it off from there.
And then the next time you saw him, he was in jail, right? You were visiting him in jail.
According to me, from there, I was his girlfriend. I didn't find out that I was not until I met the other woman while he was in jail.
So you met him in a bar. You decided you were his girlfriend. He didn't say anything about it. That was just the assumption you made.
He did.
You went to jail to visit him, and his other woman was there.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, to me, the story ends, left the jail, never saw him again. But apparently that's not what you did.
No.
So why don't you tell me how the story didn't end there?
Okay, the reason why she stayed because I'm telling you guys, Pookie and Lori are killing it. She says she's a bad boy because he went to jail, and then next thing you know, she met her in the bar, and then he went to jail. That's mean he probably has a felony, he probably a misdemeanor, he probably a killer, and then they are trying to bad boy. That's what I'm telling you. Good guy doesn't pay at all. Look at him. He's in jail and she's willing to wait. And then when she went to visit the other guy in the jail, he has another girl talking to him. That's what I'm telling you guys. Don't go and be a nice guy. I'm telling you guys, don't be a nice guy. All you gotta do, make your money, and then you have a nice body, and then you move accordingly. If you want to get married, don't stay in the state. Move outside the United States because at the end of the day, she gonna be trying to the bad boy Pookie and Rere, and then you cannot control that. It's gonna lose situation. This is crazy.
Well, it ended there for about a year. And we kind of saw each other again at a library in our area. And I let him talk me into thinking that what happened at the jail was a misunderstanding and stuff was not really as bad as it was. And there we went again.
Yeah. You said he would only see you at midnight.
Yes.
And you didn't figure out that was just you thought you were in a relationship when in fact you were in an extended booty call. Right?
He's an excellent liar. He's an excellent liar. He should have been a lawyer. I tell him that all the time.
Okay. That was cold. That was cold. But it's all right. I'm not going to stay on it too long.
So another way, she's like, oh, she liked it, the bad boy. Remember, the bad boy and Pookie and Red Ray, they are attracted to it. That's what happened. And next thing you know, nigga, he always contact her at midnight. And then you throughout the day, you're gonna call her every day. You're gonna text her how you doing, beautiful, and so on and so forth. He contact her at midnight. That's me. There's another woman throughout the day, and then she's recreation use early. This is messed up, and it is what it is.
Yes.
After this second bringing together, he goes to jail again.
Yes.
You married him.
Yes.
And then when he got out, you got mad because he didn't have a job.
Not because he didn't have a job, because he lied to me for an entire year, telling me that his intention was to get a job and, to take care of his family. And it's like when he got out, he wasn't even looking. I guess I wanted to think that he was going to prove me wrong.
You wanted to
believe. Be a good guy.
You had the dream in your head, and reality never, ever walked into the room. No. Mr. Evans, we've been talking about you. What do you...
Bingo. She had a dream, and the reality never hit her. The dream in her head. That's what I'm telling you guys. The dream guy is always in her head. That's what I'm telling you. Once you go into her head, it's game over. She gonna willing to do anything for you, and that's why Bad Boy and Pookie and Ray they got in her head. That's why when Bad Boy Pookie to break her with her, it's gonna happen. She gonna mentally disable, and you cannot fix her. That's why she was damaged. She's got garbage, and then she's in medication. She need to see a strength, so on and so forth, because Bad Boy get in her head. That's why I never try to save them, because the Bad Boy always do a damage a number on her head, and then you're not Jesus. Don't try to do
You
that.
have to say, do I have an accurate picture of what occurred?
Sort of, but not for real.
Okay, well, tell me the for real picture.
Well, Your Honor, when I got married, I didn't really think I was getting married to be on probation. I thought I was getting married, to be with my wife.
What does she do that makes you feel like you're on probation?
Well, she multiply checks my phone. She says I had a lock on it. I told her I got a lock on my phone because I have a slide phone, and if I keep it in my pocket, it accidentally calls and stuff like that. So, I put a lock on it. So, with me having a lock on my phone, she finds a problem with that. At nighttime, she turns into another person.
Well, who does she turn into?
A monster.
And what does that monster do?
If the music is too loud at night, it can be sort of low to where nobody can hear it. If she hears it, she'll bust in there. You're listening to rap music. It's 10 o'clock at night. Why is you still listening to that? Like, why? Well, what's the problem with listening to that? With the job thing, when I first came home, I got a job and everything that she asked me to do. After I got it, she was still treating me like I didn't have a job.
Did he actually get a job when he got out? Because, getting your job when you get out of jail is tough. Did he actually get a job?
He did.
Then what were you mad about?
He wasn't doing anything. I mean, I thought that he was going to be contributing financially to our family, and it's like
if he had a job, was he was not bringing the money home?
I have no clue what he was doing with it. I don't think that I saw any.
I was giving her my whole check.
That's not true.
So you never saw a dime of the money that he made?
I won't say that, but he took the money to go buy clothes and shoes, and it's like once he refurbished his wardrobe, he quit the job. He says that he lost it, but I don't believe it.
So he was making money just to swag out.
Yeah.
And once he got swagged out, he was through working.
Exactly.
What else do you think, Mr. Evans?
So this is what happened. She want to control the relationship. She want to control Pookie and Rory because the guy in the jail, she knows that she can force him pay for the kids. She can force him pay for the relationship. But she find out that Pookie and Rory do what they do best. Always chase after other women. And then she get mad about it. That's why she's in divorce court. Remember, the look on her face, she still love him. She still want to be with him because he's a Pookie. Pookie will always win. No matter what you do, they always, because it's not about their heart, it's about their mind. Pookie get their head, and then she thinks she can tame the Pookie. You damn out of your mind if you think that.
Evans lied about.
I think that he has been lying to me since the day that we met. He's been lying since he was incarcerated. He's been lying since he got out. He told me a few months ago that he had a job at some little store in our area. This went on for a few weeks before I finally thought to go to this location that he was working in. Little does he know I've already been inside, talked to the people, and know that he's not there. And he's still texting me as though he's there.
And look at that face. Look at that face. You know you did it. Mrs. Evans, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is why I wanted to tell that whole story all at once. At what point do you start thinking? I mean, at what point do you start not believing him since he's lied to you over and
Pay
over and
attention.
over again? What keeps you from seeing what's happening over there?
I don't think it's that I don't see it. I think that it's like one.
Is this that the bad boys drive? I'm gonna tell you that because the bad boy always, make them lie. That's why I'm telling you, don't tell the truth. If you want to your woman to hate you, don't tell her the truth. Once you tell her the truth, she can be repulsive. And the bad boy, they love the bad boy because the bad boy always have swag. I'm telling you, that's why she is. It's even because the bad boy has swag. Is always up to the nicest phone, either the nicest clothes, and the bad boy always looking good. And the next thing you know, he's in shape. That's what happened. I'm telling you, he's in shape. Even though he went to jail, she provide for him. She paid the bill, and then she take care of the kids. And then the guy doesn't contribute. The guy pay only for his clothes. And then she still believe that's love. That's why when she said that next thing you know, when she get older, she wanna get that 100K. The bad boy was a narcissist. He was abuser, mental and so forth. Because at the end of the day, she want the bailout from the good guy so she can elevate her life. She's drained, she get tired. But now she still having energy. She still thinks she can change the bad boy. And then the bad boy is only user for occasions only. And next thing you know, the bad boy knows she gonna go after another chick. And the reason why she said because the other chick that he's talking to is better than her, better looking, probably younger and harder than her. That's why she stayed. If the bad boy has a older woman that's not better looking than her, she will quit. She will leave him. But Shancy got another girl that's prettier than her. That's why she stayed. Don't believe whatever else she said. Like she believed that she can change him. That's why she's staying.
Once he starts talking, he can make you believe anything. And maybe I just wanted to be in a relationship so bad, or maybe I just wanted to be in love so bad that I chose to deal with it.
I think you hit it on the head right there. And a lot of ladies do it.
Next, can Antoine realize the post-prison goals he set for himself? And can Lisa ever trust
So basically, it's all about goes on her head. So that's what happens. She has a picture of her head, and next thing you know, when that picture change, you change. The next thing you know, you get out. That's what I'm telling you guys. The reason why she was with you because she got a picture how much she can take away from you, and how she can change you or she can control the relationship. When that picture is gone, the relationship is gone, and she already move on to the next guy. That's all it's about. It go get her head, and next thing you know, she will do to everything. And the bad boy get her head, and then she's lost. That's what happened. And you're the bad boy. You must be out of your mind because at the end of the day, worth it. Because you're gonna lose half of your asset. The kids are probably not gonna be yours, and next thing you know, you're gonna probably
real resolution? Divorce court continues.
Mr. Evans, I think you're a great flim-flam man, confidence guy. You got the gift of gab, you're glib, you're smiling, and you tell the ladies what they want to hear.
bad boy vibe.
Am I right?
No, not this lady. Not this lady. All I asked for when I got out of jail was for her to be behind me, 100% with what she wanted me to do, and I also wanted to do it too, I got out with, the goal to say that I was, gonna do what she asked, and also I wanted to do it alone, also too, to better my family.
So
with the
were
work.
you able to do any of these things?
Like I said, I started working, and
Right.
as I started working, it was like she still was treating me the way I was before I started, when I was doing what I was doing.
What was she doing that you made you feel unappreciated for your efforts?
It don't make a difference what I buy, like that. She's still gonna say it's not enough. She can be like she want the moon. I can go up there and tap the moon and bring it down. Tomorrow she's gonna forget about it.
He's such a negative person. That's not true.
Now, don't give me metaphors. Give me facts. Give me an instance where she keeps asking for more than you can provide, where her requests are unreasonable?
Well, actually, they're not. It's not that they're unreasonable. It's the way that she asks. You know, she has a bad attitude problem.
Well, give me her attitude. To me, you know, like she would do you.
To say we wanted to go somewhere,
right.
You know, and I say I wanted to go to a place, and then she'll say she would go to a place. But once she says she wants to go to the place that she wants to go to, that's final. So if I say like, okay, well, why can't we go here? Here comes this attitude. Well, why we have to do what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? It's been your way the whole time we've been together. It should be my way now. I mean, you know, what's the problem with that? Mm-hmm. I mean, why should it be?
All of his
you say smooth talker, and I haven't gotten smooth yet.
Because you're not seeing the real him. This is not him. He's very disrespectful. He's very loud. He's very combative to anything that I say, anything that I bring up. He always talks about me to his friends. I couldn't count on 15 sets of hands how many times he's moved out. He calls his mom or he calls his friends to come and get his TVs and come and get his clothes. And
you got TVs and clothes and no job. How's that work? How'd you manage that? You have one child with her.
I landscape.
Is that right?
And I'm 5 months pregnant.
And she's 5 months pregnant. And you got 2 other kids, right?
3.
You got TVs and you're going home to your mom. How much money do you?
There we go. Bingo. Telling you. Don't save them. They know exactly what they're doing. And then you and the other guy, you're working hard, being single, don't have no kids, no debt, has a good job. She expects you to wait for sex. And then while she she's pregnant right now, and then the book and roll is not working. They break up so many times, move out. They love the roller coaster. That's why good guys are always stable and then boring. They're never gonna have a chance. They're never gonna keep a relationship. Even though she's with you, it's just a matter of time before she left. That's why a good guy don't even try it, because those women, they go after the bail out. They go after your social security, they go after your retirement plan, they after your paycheck, and they after your money. Once she get it, next thing you know, she's out, because at the end of the day, she never forget about Puke and Rore, because you don't give her the butterfly, you don't put her down in the bedroom, you don't break her like you used to. For example, I told you that sometimes she need a facial. The bad boy give her every time, but you a good guy, you don't want to do that. Sometimes she wanted to be spanked, you cannot do that. She wanted sometimes the bedroom, she wanted the park, she wanted the bathroom, and then you cannot do that. You always want one position. Puke and Rore destroy your mental, because Puke and Rore is unstable. That's why they love it, and that's why they're trying to control the relationship to see and control. But you as a good boy, they're gonna control you, and that's when you're born. Puke and Rore is unstable. That's why they love it. That's why she's staying, and she's pregnant right now. Regardless, she do all that. She go through all that, and the guy is not working, and she's still with the guy. That's what I'm telling you guys. Work on your body, and then go get some clothes, and looking nice. No matter what you do, even though you're working on that, she can be attracted to you. And once you talk about your money and your security, you're gonna lose situation, because at the end of the day, she gonna go after your money. But Puke and Rore, they know Puke and Rore cannot be working, have a good job. They want to change Puke and Rore. They want to control and Puke and Rore. He's in and out about everything. That's why they love drug dealers. They love people that go to jail, because they can control the narrative. And you as a good guy, she already control you. But Puke and Rore, they cannot control them, because at the end of the day, the Puke and Rore has other options. There's other female that they can attract, and then she gonna replace in a heartbeat. But you a good guy, you gonna be crying, and next thing you know, begging for mercy, and next thing you know, you're gonna be turned off for her. This is crazy work. That's the relationship is today.
You give to your kids?
I mean, I got a little landscaping thing that I be doing off and on with my little friends, and when I do have a little money, I give it to her. You know.
How about the other kids? They on their own?
Just like I said.
How about the other kids? Are they on their own?
No, they're not on their own.
You taking care of them too?
When I have a little money, I give their mom's money too. But at the same time, like I'm saying, see how she's stripping me from my credibility right now. She know I give her things, but like she just said, I don't give her anything.
That's not what I was just talking about. I was
Not at
saying with
all.
all of these people that he calls to talk about me, why weren't those the people that you were calling when you were locked up?
When divorce court continues, can this couple nurture and support their children?
Women do what they do best is about gaslighting. Because at the end of the day, the guy can do everything right, she's still gonna find something wrong with him. It's not about love, it's about control. That's all it's about. And when she loses control, she get mad, and next thing you know, she wants you to be the good guy to support her, and then next thing you know, to be on her side. That's all she care about. She's about destroying your image. Once she destroy that image, no matter what you do and say afterward, people not gonna believe you. You're never gonna be same level. That's all it's about. And she knows that. That's why there's the tongue, there was a gaslighting and those strategy to control the narrative. That's what it's about. It's nothing about your love. They never love you. They're able to destroy you either financially, mentally, and your reputation. And next thing you know, there's no relationship at the end of the day. And it's sad.
Divorce court continues.
Before I talk to Miss Evans again, I'm going to talk to you one more time, Mr. Evans. I want to give you an opportunity to clean up the mess that you've made here a little bit. Are you with me? I'm going to let you try to rehabilitate your character there. What do you believe that you brought into her life that is positive?
To be honest, Your Honor, kids, I mean,
Kids?
That I take care of and my parents take care of because he's always gone with his
No,
friends.
let's give them another shot at it, because kids are wonderful, fabulous people. And I love mine, and I'm sure you love yours. But creating new ones and leaving with somebody isn't helping them. It's just, it's not assistance. Creating them and supporting them, that's another story. That's help. So why don't you try again and tell me something positive that you brought to Mrs. Evans' life?
I mean, not really too much anything because, I've been locked up, and my lifestyle has been like totally different from her lifestyle, but she's been trying to help me get on the track that she's on, but at the same time, I've been kind of rebellious to them things by the way she talked to me and her attitude and things, so.
Do you feel like you used her a little bit?
Somewhat, not for real.
Do you love her at all?
Yeah, I love her. I mean, but at the same time, with me going through the things that I just went through, being incarcerated, and, trying to get back involved with things out here on, in the real world, I'm looking for her to be behind me 100% with me doing what I want to do. But when I got a person on my back telling me, like, I'm waiting on you to resort to the same thing you already been doing. I'm waiting on you to do this. I'm waiting on you to do that. How is that bringing any positivity to me and making me want to do something positive?
Mrs. Evans, let me ask you this.
Brother,
Did you ever
we're all
stop
in
and
it.
think to say, hey, let me see if he can prove himself first? Or did you think you could fix him?
I thought I could fix him.
There we go.
Was anybody in your family against this union?
Every one of them.
You could feel it, but no one actually spoke up and said anything.
She probably the
And
big
even
sister.
still to this point, when he got out and we went to my parents' house, I can feel what they're saying. I know what they're saying, but they're just not verbalizing it, and they don't have to.
Why wouldn't you ask? If I brought a dude home and Mama starts freezing up. When he left the room, I said, Mom, what do you see? What's the problem here? Because Mom loves me. This cat's just been to jail. You don't know.
They pick the one that's the family hate. You gotta understand that. Back in the day, usually women bring it home that the family love, the dad love, and the mom love. Now, the generation, they bring the family that the people they will hate. They bring the bad boy that the family hate, the husband, the father hate, the mother said, look at the smile. She's not gonna change. That the smile like, I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. The reason I bring them because she bring drama and chaos in the family because they gonna keep talking about her even though when she's not here. And she loved that energy. She love it. But the thing of the matter is she getting older. And the older you get, it's not funny anymore. It's not nice anymore. At the end of the day, you're wasting your energy, and this is the hard truth. But right now, she didn't see it because right now she thinks she's gonna control him because he went to jail and then he cannot get a good job and then she can get a good job. She's in control of the relationship, and next thing you know, that's what it's about. And she controlled the money, and that's why she's laughing about because no matter what he does, she thinks she's in control. But at the end of the day, Pookie and Ray can always get a younger, nicer version of him. That's what the of her. That's why she's always gonna use the kids to get the money. She's gonna use the kids to get what she wants from him. Even though she knows that he has other kids with other women, she's still able to participate because, as she said, that she can change him. And that's what I'm telling you guys. When she had the kid, it's game over because at the end of the day, Pooh can really do the number on her, and then next thing you know, she will never go back to normal. And she's just waiting for a occasion for it to mess up. And while you bringing her back to her feet to the level she want even higher, she's looking for that Pooh and Lure that destroy her mentality, that destroy her in the bedroom, and repeat the cycle all over again. That's why don't even try. Stay away.
And
Yes.
what you do know about him is that he does lie to you. Why didn't you ask?
Because I wanted to be right and I wanted to prove to them that I could
Change him.
maintain everything and
There we go.
successfully
Told you.
hold a relationship without their approval.
Yes.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little minute here, and then I'm going to talk to you about fairy tales and rainbows.
Judge Lynn Toller's ruling next.
We're not gonna hear the ruling. At the end of the day, women know exactly what they're doing. They think they can change Puck and Riri because Puck and Riri, they a bad boy and then they can change him. The nice guy, they boring. They don't have baby mad brothers. They don't have daddy issues. They don't have all that drama. And they know once the bad boy gonna be faithful and then worship her. And next thing you know, she gonna hate you for that. But good guy is a lose for him. But bad boy know exactly what they're doing. Destroy her ego and then destroy her account, destroy her moral. And next thing when she get older, she after 50, 40, she say she was abused the relationship. The guy was narcissistic, he was controlling, and so on and so forth.